In this video, we will determine whether triangles are congruent or not using the information given by tick marks. And we will determine then whether they are congruent using any of those properties. SSS means side, 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 angle, side, angle, angle, side, or hypotenuse, leg in right triangles. There are two properties that don't work. So keep in mind that angle, or side angle are properties that don't prove triangles congruent. So let's look at our first example. Are these two triangles congruent? And if they are congruent, using what property? Now, if I look at the pink triangle, it is a right triangle because of this shape over here. This means that this is a 90-degree angle. And if I look at the green triangle, then I can see that shape also represent a 90-degree angle. So these two are right triangles. So there is a possibility of being able to use the HL property, hypotenuse leg. So I have a tick mark on the side opposite to the 90-degree angle. That's the hypotenuse. It is equal to this side. This is also in front of the 90-degree angle, so it is the hypotenuse. That means that this side is equal to this side, and it represents the hypotenuse. Now, if I look at this side in the middle, this blue side is a side of the green triangle. It's also a side of the pink triangle. It is a common side. It represents the leg in this triangle and the leg in this triangle as well. So in this case, those two triangles are congruent using HL. Now remember, in any right triangle, the side opposite the 90-degree angle is called the hypotenuse, and the other two sides are called the legs. Now let's move on to question B. Are these two triangles congruent? And if yes, using what property? In these two triangles, these two angles have the same tick marks, so they are congruent. These angles have the same tick marks, so they are also congruent. So far I have an angle and an angle. Now using the vertical angle theorem, these two angles are also congruent using the VAT theorem because the vertical angles are congruent. Remember, if you ever have an X, vertically opposite angles are congruent. So far I have angle, 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 congruent to the angle, angle, angle. Now AAA is not a property, so those two triangles are not congruent because AAA is not a property. I cannot assume that any of the sides are congruent. None of the sides are given to be congruent. So then I cannot assume that they are. The only thing I have is the angles, and that's what I need to go with. Now let's move on to C. Are these two triangles congruent? And if yes, using what property? Now I have this angle congruent to this because they have the same tick marks. This angle is equal to that angle because they have tick marks. So far in this triangle, I have two angles marked. So that's an A and an A. So I need a side. I can see that those two triangles have this side in common. This is a common side. So because this side belongs to this triangle and this side belongs to this triangle, then they have a common side. So it's equal to itself. So far I have angle, angle, side. Since this side is not between the two angles, I cannot say A, S, A. This is A, AAS. So yes, these two triangles are congruent using the AAS property. Now let's move on to D. Are these two triangles congruent? And if yes, using what property? Now, I can see that there is a common side between those two triangles, so I already have a side. Now, what does this shape mean? It means parallel. It means those two lines are parallel. So I can think of the Z shape that will help me create alternate interior angles. So this angle is equal to this angle using alternate interior angles. So now I have an angle and a side. Now, these two lines are parallel. Do you see how I have the parallel shape? So one arrow for those to represent that this line is parallel to this line, two arrows for those to represent that this line is parallel to this line. I can form a Z. So I have another set of alternate interior angles. So far, if I look at one of the triangles, I have an angle, a side, and an angle. So yes, these two triangles are congruent using ASA. Now let's move on to E. Are these two triangles congruent? And if yes, using what property? Now I can see that this triangle is a right triangle, so this is 90 degrees. And this is also a right triangle. This is a 90 degrees. So there is a possibility of being able to use HL. Let's see what we have. So I have this side equal to this side. This side is the leg. This is the leg. Now, this is the hypotenuse. Let me mark it with a different color. So this is the hypotenuse. I know nothing about the hypotenuse. They didn't give me tick marks on the hypotenuse to assume that they are congruent. So I don't know that they are congruent. So I cannot use the hypotenuse leg property because I don't know anything about the hypotenuse. So let's try to use the other properties, whether it's SSS or ASA or angle side. So let's see which one of those can I use, because I cannot use the hypotenuse leg property since I know nothing about the hypotenuse. So far I have one side equal to one side. So that's a side. I have this angle is 90 and this angle is 90. So then those two angles are congruent. So that's an angle. Now, I can see vertically opposite angles. So this angle is equal to this angle because of vertical angles theorem. So far I have an angle and a side. So yes, these two triangles are congruent using AAS. Now let's move on to F. Are these two triangles congruent? And if yes, using what property? Now, so far I have a side marked congruent to this side because they have the same tick marks. This angle is given equal to this angle because they have the same tick marks. And I also have a common side. So this side that belongs to this triangle over here is the same side in this triangle. So yes, they have a common side. So I have an SSA. SSA is not a property. So no, these two triangles are not congruent because SSA is not a property. And this is the only thing I know. That's the only thing that's given to me. I don't have any other angle marked or any other side that's marked. So this is a quick review of the idea of how to determine whether triangles are congruent using what properties.